Yesterday I did some rows, some chest rows, face up, wide grip, and they ripped up my chest pretty good. I was telling this one of the guys that one of the YouTube guys, YouTube friends that I don't usually do these exercises very often, as much as I used to. So, some of the exercises hit the muscles in different places where I didn't even expect it to work out. So the chest muscles were pretty sore. Um, but I thought that I would be able to do the Jackie's pullovers with not too much difficulty. I've maintained the weight. I haven't increased the weight any more than what I did whenever I did these pullovers the last time. Um, but what it does is these pullovers do is they stretch out the chest quite a bit, and actually, um, since my chest is still pretty sore, or still was sore after I did those rows yesterday, those face-up rows on the flat bench, um, then my chest was still kind of sensitive, and whenever I did these pullovers, then it really started to hit those muscles again and kind of reawaken those muscles. I think they needed a little bit more time to repair themselves. Because they were ripped apart. But so one of the ways that you can get rid of the soreness of muscles is by eating protein or carbohydrates. Things like those are really good for rebuilding muscles and the fibers and reconnecting the fibers and repairing the whole body system again. But because whenever you do the exercises, then you usually use up so much energy that you actually burn quite a bit of the carbohydrates, and so the carbohydrates are good to replenish your system, and also to give the body something to use to rebuild muscles and other parts of the body. Sleep is also important. A good sleep is also important. I thought that after this exercise, or right after this exercise, then I was pretty darn thirsty, so I had a little bit of water, and it's kind of silly because whenever I did the colonoscopy, then I had diarrhea, all sorts, all the time. But then after a few days of having the diarrhea after the colonoscopy, then now I'm constipated. So that's kind of a crazy situation. But maybe I think beans are usually pretty good. Also, green beans are also good, and then oranges are also good too. Some kind of citrus is usually pretty good, which is kind of interesting because you wouldn't think that acid would you think acid would have the opposite effect and cause you to be bound up or cause you to be constipated, but actually acid, what it does is it gets things moving pretty good in the lower intestines and the upper intestines and the colon.